6:37 coming at you live from the elliptical. 38 minutes, 12 seconds into my workout, level 11. Energy's sky high today, about an 11-teen. I feel amazing. Phil he's not still in bed, he's back in bed. He went to a Zumba class, an early morning Zumba class. I don't necessarily encourage you to get back in bed after you start your day. I certainly don't encourage Phil to, but it's not my journey, it's his journey. And live and let live. I can't get too enmeshed. So I'm wearing a little bit of a multi-cult shirt. It's a shirt I got abroad in Cambodia. It's a shirt from Angkor Wat. And I love Cambodia. I love Cambodians. They're very happy people. We have a lot to learn from them. They've overcome so much, and yet they still are so full of joy. And a great example of that is, their children. They don't pressure their children the way we do to be, so successful on such a path to success at such a young age. They just let them. They get kids should be kids. They should be out in the streets, roaming, talking to people from different countries. I talked to several of them. They seem to want to learn about American culture. I don't speak the language. I don't know exactly what they were saying, but they definitely were asking me something. They wanted something from me. So, I told them about the Magna Carta. Also wearing these pants today. My funky pants. Bringing it back. Who's with me? Terrific word. Inspired a lot of great songs. Funky. Won't you take me to funk it down? Always really makes me want to dance. Song of the day, the subject of music, is Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone. He's got one of the great voices, it's like you can't understand it, infused with feeling though. It's like, yeah, gone to the finest school, alright, Miss Lonely, but you only used to get used to that. Nobody ever taught you how to live out on the streets. Now you're gonna have to get used to it. The great, angry folk poets. A big fan. I was watching a show last night on the Discovery Channel. It's a show about people who wrestle alligators. And, these are really kind of amazing people. And we owe them a great debt, because if it wasn't for them and how many of them had gotten killed and maimed doing this, we wouldn't know how dangerous alligators were. So thanks for that. I was watching this and it occurred to me, alligator wrestling is not something that really appeals to me. In fact, it seems like a really terrible idea. But, what if these guys had felt this way? What if they never decided to go out there on that limb and take that risk? Imagine how different the world would be without alligator wrestling. So it got me thinking about how we, as a group that supports each other, can start stepping more out of our comfort zone. That's what I'm going to talk about today. And the first and most obvious thing is try something new. Try something it would never occur to you to try. Mike Tyson is a great example of this. He was actually on the model UN when he was younger. He had great political aspirations. He wore a lot of khaki. And one day he was on the playground. He was being bullied by one of the school toughs. And the guy said to him, Mike, I dare you to punch me in the face. And Mike said, that's not really my thing. Into diplomacy. The guy said, no, I dare you, Mike, punch me in the face. And Mike tried it, and, the rest is history. And, it's a good thing he was open-minded enough. And, otherwise, imagine he could be the Senate Majority Leader, and we would never have gotten to experience, the great leadership of Harry Reid. So, props to Mike Tyson. And, there's also Kate Upton is a great example. This is someone who grew up on a farm. She was really passionate about cows. She liked milking cows. She, all day, even beyond the point where it was necessary. And it was hard to get her off that stool, but at some point, her family convinced her to take a trip to the beach. Not something she wanted to do. She decided to be open-minded about it, and she put on the bathing suit, and we all know how that story ended. Before that, it was just a lot of plaid and overalls. So, you know, try something new. Who knows, you know, what the results will yield. And next thing is, I want you to spend time with someone who wouldn't occur to you to spend time with. You know, take for example, one of my great friendships with George Clooney. He's someone I thought, oh God, you know, no thanks. But after we got past the point where he was, you know, hitting on me, God, it wasn't going there. We had a lot to say to each other. We both have, you know, terrific physiques that we take care of, and we both tan easily, and we both really like talking to waiters and waitresses. So, you know, talk to someone out of your box. The third thing is, you know, take a risk. Send someone that you have an interest in romantically that emoticon with the hearts for eyes. The worst case scenario is they send you the thumbs down, then you send them to punch you in the face, and that's that. Also, you know, high five a stranger. Better yet, hug a stranger. People love getting hugs from people they don't know. Sing a song in the middle of the sidewalk. Someone will join you. I'm sure someone will join you, and even if they don't, they'll all admire you for it. Finally, to fuel the risk-taking, to fuel the discomfort, the most important thing is that you remember to eat protein all day.